Alright guys, here is Who Wants to Be a Millionaire anime style. This is from PortCon 2016.
Good.
From June 24th, 2016 itself. It's hard to believe that this is our 5th year running here at PortCon, but hope you guys all enjoy. Let's hope for another $1 million winner. Let's go.
How you guys all doing tonight? Come on, I want to see more enthusiasm than that. Awesome. All right, you ready to win some awesome stuff here? Awesome. So, first thing I want to ask is, who's actually seen this panel before at other conventions? Okay, so about roughly half of you, and I'm going to guess the other half haven't seen it. So, for anyone that's joining for the first time, welcome. Now, I'm going to explain exactly how we're going to do this game for anyone that isn't familiar with how we've done this. Now, of course, it's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire based on the original TV show itself. We're going to be basing this, the way we've always done it is that we based it on the original retro style of Millionaire from back in the day on the ABC show itself, back from when it was at its peak of popularity from 1999 until roughly 2002. The Regis Philbin era is what we call it. Now, as far as people, a few people have asked me exactly if they can be contestants. Now, the way it's going to work is that we're going to pick random people from the audience in terms of who wants to be a contestant. The more enthusiasm I see from you guys as you cheer on other contestants before you, the better chance that you'll have of actually being a contestant, being picked up, and going into this hot seat. Now, for you guys that could actually make it here tonight, let me tell you, you guys are in for a treat because this is the 5th year that I've actually brought this panel to PortConMaine itself. This is, I want to say, I can't remember exactly how many times I ran this overall. I think this is either the 19th or the 20th time, as far as how many times I've done this panel altogether between Anime Boston, PortCon, AAC, and also Anime. But you guys have proven that you've been really smart because to this day, this is still the only convention out of all times that I've ran it where we've only had our only $1 million winner that ran the table, and that was 4 years ago at PortCon 2012. So PortCon has really proved themselves as far as being smart. We've had a lot of close calls since then, including our closest call that we had. Who here goes to the anime convention? A few of you?
That was pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Someone got all the way up to the final question and they walked away. So we couldn't have come any closer as far as actually getting our second $1 million winner. Now, whoever wants to come up as a contestant, the way that the gameplay works is that it's going to be based on the original style of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, as far as the same money tree and everything. Lifelines are pretty much roughly the same. We've made it our own specific version so that whoever has seen the panel before, nothing's changed as far as lifelines go, but I'll explain exactly how we get into that in a little bit. Now, how the actual gameplay is going to work as far as how everyone comes up. So we're going to get one contestant to come up at a time in this hot seat that we have. And we have 2 hours, so I mean, if you don't get picked up right away, don't be afraid. You're probably going to get a chance later on, because 2 hours is a lot of time to get a lot of contestants up here. Now, as everyone comes up into this hot seat, they're going to want to try to set as high of a score as possible for everyone else that comes up after them, because whoever has the highest score at the end of the 2 hours that we have here will be the first person to come up and pick which prize they want off this prize table, this prize lot that we have. Now, since this is the 5th year running PortCon, we went all out with prizes, guys. You're going to be getting an awesome selection of prizes, including one thing I want to mention. Since I've had so much success with this panel, since I've been running it since 2010, Funimation, since 2014, has been sponsoring this panel. So give Funimation a round of applause, guys. Come on. They're an awesome company. Buy their stuff if you haven't. I love them to death. And this is their 3rd year that they've been sponsoring me, so I do thank them for that. Also, one other thing I also want to let you guys know, I'm part of a group called Big Bucks Entertainment, and we are a group that actually goes around New England and actually performs several different types of game shows around certain conventions. We've been here at PortCon, Anime Boston, PAX East, Nauticon. We're going to a Boston Comic Con, Grand Estate Comic Con, and we're going to several other conventions over the next several years that we are involved as a group. So if you guys want to check out our other events, this is not the only game show that we run at these conventions that we go to. So if you want to check that, check out our Facebook page, Big Bucks Entertainment, or our website with the same name itself. Now, let me go over the prizes that we have here. Now, the first thing I want to go over is that some of the prizes that Funimation has provided me. We have a lot of DVDs here, including One Piece, a good series that I personally like that Unfortunately, it's very underrated here. It's called Torigo, if any of you guys want that. I also have a manga book of Torigo as well. I have the first volume, the manga volume of Your Lie in April. This is a series called Phantom Requiem for the Phantom. If you've ever seen that series. I actually have a live-action DVD, which is called Switch. Thank you, Funimation. I have an actual scouter from DBZ. Here you go, replica scouter. So you got that. I don't know how to pronounce the series, but if anyone else knows how to, please let me know. This is called Sekirei. I don't know. All right, you guys can pronounce it better than I probably could, anyways. I have the first manga volume of Steins Gate. Good series. I got a few sets of Sony headphones here, as you can see, and I also have an anime set of headphones from, I don't know what series that is, but hey, it's an anime set of headphones. I got a manga volume of Case Closed, probably one of my all-time favorite series, so get into that if you haven't. We also have Catherine Sins, the complete collection, I believe it is. We have The Sacred Blacksmith, which is another full DVD series that we have, and we have Origin Spirits of the Past. That's all the DVDs that I currently have. Oh yeah, and I have another manga volume of Case Closed here too. And Bluetooth speaker, if you want to listen to your music wirelessly. Now, since we've been running this panel since 2010, I told you guys that the only $1 million winner that we had was at PortCon in 2012. And of course, we've come really close since then. So, I don't know if you guys saw my Facebook post a couple days ago, but I wanted to go all out with this panel. And the reason why I say that is because I really want to have another $1 million winner. And to prove that, if anyone can run the table tonight and win $1 million, they'll be able to select 3 additional prize packs that we have. And let me go over these with you. The first prize pack is, you're going to like this, a Samsung Galaxy Tab S2, along with a brand new Sony Xperia smartphone. The second thing that we have is an LG G4 smartphone, along with an Alcatel Android tablet. And of course, why don't we just go all out and give out a brand new PlayStation 4? So, you can tell that I really want $1 million winner, so. Oh, you know what? There's one other thing I forgot to add in there as well. Oh yeah, to all of that, $50 Barnes & Noble gift card will be available for that as well, in addition to all of that stuff. So, we gotta find out who knows a lot about the anime and who wants to be our first contestant. Now, before I do anything, hang on. I do need someone to help me out from the audience because I have, every year, I have someone that helps me out as my lifeline chart keeper because obviously when you do your plans, you want to help out?
Yeah, let's have it.
All right, cool, man. There you go. We got a pen somewhere here. There we go. So, I can see right over there. And there's a bunch of sheets. And obviously just cross out what lifeline's going to use. Who wants to be our first contestant, guys? Raise your hand. All right, let's see.
You're all on camera.
All right, who wants to be the first contestant? Who has not been a contestant before? I mean, I know some people have, but let's have you come up first as our very first contestant. Who wants to be a millionaire? Let's give a round of applause, guys. Here. Brackets of questions, guys. So we have a lot of different questions that you can get as far as, because a lot of people have been asking me, like a lot of people like were hesitant to come into this panel because they were just like, oh, well, it's anime based. Well, not necessarily. We have a ton of variety of questions on here. Everything from animated video games to convention-based stuff to Japan. So we have a lot of different stuff here. All right. Here we go. Now let's get our feet wet here. Let's see how this works. So how you doing?
Awesome.
You doing awesome? You nervous at all?
Yeah.
A little nervous? All right. Well, we're going to see exactly how this works out for you. So give me 1 second here. And can everyone see that projector screen all right? Does anyone have any issues as far as being able to see it? No issues at all? See that? Awesome. All right, so in addition to Funimation and Big Bucks Entertainment, I also want to thank the staff of PortConMaine. If you haven't been to their convention, they are awesome. They have been supporting me for the last couple of years now. I highly recommend go checking them out. They are going to be holding the convention this November, I believe, so go check them out if you haven't. Something like that. All right.
It's usually the weekend before Thanksgiving.
Yes. I think it's 2 weeks before Thanksgiving, isn't it?
I thought it was always the week before Thanksgiving.
They changed that, so, all right. Okay.
Point is, it's like midway through.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to explain exactly how the rules lifelines are. So if you never played this game before, well, let's see how this works out for you. So here we go. So the gameplay is based off the original retro style of Millionaire. As you can see right here, you are 15 questions away from winning $1 million anime dollars. Now, of course, the way that the gameplay works, guys, is that the more questions that you get right, the more money that you'll win. But like the original game show itself, if you get up to the $1,000 milestone or the $32,000 milestone, you'll be guaranteed to leave at least that much money. Now, of course, like the original show, we want you to win as much money as possible here. So we're going to give you some lifelines to help you out along the way. I'm going to explain those lifelines right now. The first one that we have is called Jump the Question. And that lets you skip over any question that you do not know. But keep in mind that by doing that, you're going to skip over the entire dollar amount as well. One other catch, I was Jump the Question. If you skip over a safe haven, that safe haven is gone completely. So something to just keep in mind. The second lifeline that we have is called Double Dip. And that lets you answer any question twice. So if you have second guesses on a question, you can possibly take 2 shots at it if you want to. Only catch with that lifeline is that once you activate that lifeline, you have to go for the question. You can't back out at that point, okay? The third lifeline that we have is called the 50-50. And like the original show, that takes away 2 wrong answers from any question, leaving 1 wrong answer and the correct one. And then finally, we're going to get you guys all involved with Ask the Audience. By a show of hands, we're going to see what you guys think the answer to the question is. Please, I'm going to reiterate this. Do not shout out anything to the contestant whatsoever while she's playing the game, okay? If you do that, we're going to have to throw out the entire bracket of questions. Now, finally, if you get up to the $32,000 mark, you're going to get a 5th lifeline called the wild card. And what that allows you to do is any lifeline that you've used before, you'll be able to reuse 1 more time only, okay? So just 1 shot at any lifeline that you've used previously. With that said, you are 15 questions away from winning $1 million. Are you ready to play Millionaire? Are you guys ready to play Millionaire? Woo! Let's go, guys. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire anime style. So here are all of your categories, as you can see. So study all these categories, and again, for the audience, do not shout out anything. You guys can all see that good, right? No problems with anyone? You can see it as well? All right, so you can see what the categories are. Study them. Give it a couple extra seconds here. And anime quotes is for $100. Let's do it. Here we go. Fill in this quote used at the beginning of nearly every Space Dandy episode. Blank, he's a dandy guy in space. Captain Picard, Space Dandy, My Husbando, or Shrek is Love.
Well, I've never watched the anime, but I think it's probably Space Dandy.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
That is absolutely right for $100. Nice shot. All right, here we go, guys, for $200 right now. Let's see what it is. Holidays is the category, and here we go. Which of these holidays in America is celebrated by a good amount of people in Japan, even though it is not recognized as an official holiday in Japan itself? Is it Thanksgiving, the 4th of July, Columbus Day, or Christmas?
D, Christmas?
Final answer.
Yep.
Absolutely right for $200. Nice job. Can you turn the music up a little bit? If you can. All right. Here we go for $300, guys, right now. Character species is the category. Here it is for $300. Which of these video game characters is a dragon in terms of species? Is it Bowser, Yoshi, Spyro, or Knuckles?
It's totally Spyro.
Final answer.
Yeah.
Absolutely right for $300. Nice job. Come on, guys. $500 right now. Let's go. Unlikely crossovers is the category, and here it is. An anime character like Monkey D. Luffy from One Piece would probably not want to be in a crossover with which of these series, since Luffy himself cannot swim? Is it Bleach, Steins Gate, Free, or Space Dandy?
Free.
Final answer?
Yeah.
You are absolutely right for $500. Nice job. All right. This is an important question. If you get this right, you'll be at the $1,000 safe haven, okay?
Yep.
At the arcade is the category, and here we go. Stern, Williams, and Bally are the names of just a few companies that have developed and created what types of arcade machines? Is it claw machines, skee-ball machines, racing games, or pinball machines? You have all your lifelines there if you have any hesitation on anything.
I'll go with 50-50.
Absolutely. All right, give me 1 second here. And the way the 50-50 works is that we're going to take away 2 wrong answers from the question, and here we go. Skee-ball machines or pinball machines?
Oh man, those are the two I was torn between.
Oh, jeez. That's not good. Well, you have your 3 other
I'm gonna
lifelines
go with
there.
pinball machines.
Is that your final answer for $1,000?
Yeah.
And for $1,000 and the safe haven, you were kind of hesitant about it, but it's the right answer. Nice job! All right, so we're going to get into the little bit harder questions now. You've gotten at least to the $1,000 safe haven, so you're all set as far as at least winning $1,000 no matter what happens from here on out. For $2,000, the category is Ranma 1/2. Are you ready to go?
Oh yeah.
Here we go. In the series Ranma 1/2, what color does Ranma's hair become when he is turned into a girl by being splashed with cold water? Is it blue, red,
Red.
white, or gray? You say red? Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
For $2,000, Ranma 1/2 is one of my favorite series, and it's the right answer. Nice job! Come on, guys. Ready to go for $4,000 right now?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Character names is the category, and here it is for $4,000. Which of the following anime series does not involve a character named Rin? Is it Blue Exorcist, Wolf's Rain, Inuyasha, or Free? You have 3 other lifelines there, and that is the double dip, the ask the audience, and jump the question.
I'm gonna do.
Whatever you want.
I'll do the double dip.
Okay, the way the double dip works, now I'm going to explain one more time. So, if you activate double dip, once you activate the lifeline, you cannot back out of the question at that point. You have to answer it twice. So I need a confirmation that you want to activate the lifeline itself.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it, guys. All right, so we need your first final answer.
Blue Exorcist.
All right, is that your first final answer?
Yes.
Well, I do have some good news. You do have a second chance to get this right, because Blue Exorcist is not the right answer.
Wolf's Rain.
All right, for $4,000, is Wolf's Rain your final answer?
Yes.
You're a bit hesitant on it, but Wolf's Rain is the right answer. Nice job! Very nice. That's a good way of using the double dip. I like it. All right, let's go for $8,000 right now.
This is really fun.
Oh yeah, and it's I bet. Are you nervous a little bit?
I'm excited.
Oh, I like that. All right, well, here we go for $8,000, and the category is classic video games. Are you ready to go?
Oh yeah.
Here it is. In the classic Nintendo 64 game GoldenEye 007, which of these is not the name of a level involved in the main storyline of the game? Is it Depot, Offices, Archives, or Streets? Hang on. And again, be nice and quiet, guys, in the audience. And you have 2 other lifelines there. You have your ask the audience and jump the question.
How old is the audience?
It's up to you. Whatever you want to do.
Oh, where are the Game Grumps when you need them?
Yeah, I know, right?
I didn't grow up with the N64, so I'm gonna skip this one.
That's fine, so there's no problem with skipping the question. The way that jump the question works, so you're going to be going over 16,000, but you'll still be at the $4,000 level in terms of the money that you've won so far.
Yep.
So do you officially want to jump this question then?
Yeah.
All right, let's jump that right now. Now, if you just had to make a free guess at the right answer, what do you think the right answer is?
I don't know, maybe Evo?
Well, let's see what the right answer is. It's opposite. So it's a good thing that you didn't go for that. So I mean, you played that lifeline right here. So
Yeah.
that being said, guys, we're gonna go for $16,000 right now. Let's do it. So you skipped over that $8,000 mark. So you have not won that money, but you're still at 4,000. So you're still doing pretty good. You still have one lifeline left, and the question for $16,000 is Blue Exorcist. All right. Here we go. Which of these Blue Exorcist characters sometimes goes by the name Johann Faust V? Is it Ryuji Suguro, Renzo Shima, Mephistopheles, if I'm saying that right, or Yukio Okumura?
I have a feeling I might know what the right answer is, but I'm gonna ask the audience.
Just to be on the safe side, that's not a problem. So how to ask the audience is going to work, guys. I'm going to call out every answer one by one, and then raise your hand if you think it's the right answer, okay? And even if you don't know it, just give your best guess anyways. Ask the audience. Here we go. Who here thinks it's A, Ryuji Suguro? Raise your hand. No one. Who thinks it's B, Renzo Shima? Raise your hand. Who thinks it's C, Mephistopheles? Oh, wow. The majority of the audience thinks it's Mephisto. And anyone think it's Yukio? So you now know what the audience thinks, but ultimately, it's up to you as to how you want to do this.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that guy there.
Is that your final answer for $16,000?
Yeah.
For $16,000, you can thank the audience. It's the right answer. Nice job.
Thank you guys for watching something that I haven't.
I like that. All right, this is a big question. If you get this one right, you're going to be at the $32,000 safe haven. Let's do it. School Pride is the category. Are you ready to go for $32,000?
Sure.
Here it is. In the series Haikyuu, what number does Shoyo Hinata wear on his team uniform? Is it 10, 20, 17, or 3? And if you don't know this, you can walk away with $16,000. So keep that in mind. It's just a question of whether or not you think your score is going to hold up against other contestants afterwards.
This is the hard part. Oh, I don't want to walk away. I've never even heard of Haikyuu.
Well, hey, you can always walk away with $16,000. So again, it's just the question of whether or not you think your score is going to hold up against other people. I mean, we'll have to wait and see what happens. We still got a lot of time because you're our first contestant. So it's up to you. If you want to take a risk, you can try that. Or if you want to walk away and play it safe, it's your choice.
What would my score be if I guessed wrong?
1,000, because that's the safe haven that you're at. So if you get it wrong, you're going to go back down to $1,000, which is not the score that you want to be at as far as. So obviously, it's a pretty big risk that you're going to be taking here if you decide to go for it. But again, it's your choice. What?
Yeah, I'll try anyways.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You want to go for it? Give me your best educated guess. Again, nothing's preventing you from walking away, but again, it's your destiny here. You control your own destiny as far as what you want to do, because you're out of lifelines. But again, if you do get this right, you will get the wild card as well. So keep that in mind.
I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with 10.
All right, for $32,000. Is 10 your final answer?
Yeah,
All right.
I'm probably wrong.
For $32,000 and the safe haven, guess what? It is the right answer! All right, here we go for the big money now. Let's do
I
it.
have a new favorite anime.
And the lights get dark now. Okay. Yes. So, you guaranteed to win $32,000 no matter what happens here. You took a really big risk there and it paid off. So you're going to go for $64,000. Made in Japan is the category, and on top of all this, you now have the wild card as well. So keep that in mind. So you get to reuse any one lifeline here going forward. Just one lifeline once, okay? So any lifeline that you've used previously, you can reuse one more time only, okay?
Yep.
You ready to go for $64,000? And let's get into this third and final tier. You ready?
Yep.
Here we go. Which of these is not a common denomination of the Japanese yen? Is it the 5 yen coin, the 2,000 yen banknote, the 50 yen coin, or the 10,000 yen banknote?
I'm a little bit confused by the question.
What?
I'm a little bit confused by the question.
So, it's basically, so, you know, like, what kind of think of it as dollar, like, we have dollar bills. Like,
Yeah.
We have $2 bill.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Which of these is not a common denomination? So, like a $2 bill, which of these is the rarest denomination that you're saying? Shh, nice and quiet in the audience, guys. We don't want to shout out, we don't want to throw our contestant off here whatsoever. But again, you have that wild card, so that wild card lets you do anything. It lets you either use jump the question, ask the audience 50-50, or double dip.
Yeah, because if I skip this question, I'd be at 32, right? Still?
That actually, if you skip this question, then you could actually go for the $125,000 question without losing anything because you're still at $32,000 in terms. It's a safe haven, so $32,000 is what you'll be at no matter what happens here.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my will to skip.
All right, that's a smart thing to do if you ask me. So we're gonna skip this question right now, and here we go. Now, just a free guess. What do you think the right answer is?
Like I was kind of torn between the 5 and the 2.
Does anyone actually know what the right answer is? What do you guys think it is? 2,000 yen banknote? It is the 2,000 yen banknote because you can still technically get that, but it's kind of like our $2 bill, in which it's not a common denomination of the yen. With that being said, we're going to go for $125,000 right now. References is the category, but the nice thing is that you can take a free guess at this question because you're not going to lose anything, even if you don't know this question, okay?
Yep.
Are you ready to go for $125,000?
Oh yeah.
Here we go. Which of these songs by the hit group Queen is also the title of an episode from the Cowboy Bebop anime series? Is it Killer Queen, Somebody to Love, Bohemian Rhapsody, or Another One Bites the Dust?
I'm pretty sure it's Bohemian Rhapsody.
For $125,000,
Yeah.
you want to make that your final answer?
Yep.
For $125,000, this was a free guess. You got nothing to lose, but you win $125,000! Very nice job, I like it. He's getting close, guys. She is 3 questions away from $1 million. Here we go for $250,000. Card Captor Sakura. Ooh, here we go, guys. Here it is for $250,000. In the second Card Captor Sakura movie, what item did Sakura give to Sayuran, if I'm saying it right, Sharon, thank you, before he left Japan to go back to Hong Kong? Is it a love letter, a teddy bear, flowers, or a ring? If you don't know it, you can walk for $125,000, but again, this is your choice.
What was it? As my childhood flashes before my eyes. What was it? this run, the girl that always cosplays as Sakura will just be like, hate me forever.
Yeah, I'm not judging you here. It's your choice as to what you want to do. But you're out of lifelines. We're officially to the point where you're taking a risk on everything you do here without any help.
Yeah.
And of course, if you want to walk away with 125,000, that is a really good score, but it's your choice.
I'm gonna say a teddy bear.
All right, this is a big question right here. If you get this right, you'll be 2 questions away from $1 million. If you get this wrong, you're gonna drop back down to 32,000. I need to know, is a teddy bear B? Is that your final answer?
Yes.
All right. Wow, this is intense, guys. For $250,000. Yes, it is the right answer! Wow. You are 2 questions away from $1 million. Here we go for $500,000, guys. She is 2 questions away from this ultimate prize back here. $500,000 question. Video game characters is the category. Are you ready to go for $500,000?
Yep.
Here it is. In the Tekken fighting game series, only 3 characters have appeared in every single game in the series itself so far. Which 3 characters are they? Is it Paul, Nina, and Hihachi, if I say it right? Hwarang, Jin, and Paul. King, Xiaoyu, and Jin. Or Hihachi, Marshall, and Ogre?
Oh man. And really, even if I got this wrong, I still kind of feel like I'm gonna forgetting this far.
Hey, but keep in mind.
Even if I drop that.
Wow,
that's
well,
so bad.
it's up to you. Hey, again, I am like really nervous here. You're having a lot of fun, but I'm like, my heart's pounding right now. Oh yeah, I'm sure everyone else is feeling the same way behind you here. Wow. Hey, is there any?
Well, because
I don't know. Yeah, we gotta get. I feel like this music's not loud enough. I feel like you need to get this music. Like you need to get this environment.
the only name I recognize is Xiaoyu.
All right.
So I'm gonna go with C.
All right. Well, let's go over this one more time here. So if you get this right, you'll be at that final step to getting the $1 million. But if you get it wrong, you lose $218,000 and you drop back down to $32,000. So in the end, it's your choice. But if you want to go with C, which is King, Xiaoyu, and Jin, it's up to you.
I apologize to any Tekken fans in advance if I got that wrong.
All right.
I'm gonna go with it, yeah.
You're gonna go with C.
Yep.
Is C your final answer?
Yep.
For $500,000 and being at that last step to getting to $1 million, I am sorry, it is not the right answer. Let's give a round of applause, guys. That was a hell of an effort right there.
Which one is it though?
Now, does anyone know what the right answer is, though?
Because I remember Jin is in pretty much all of them.
You're gonna be surprised. It is A, Paul, Nina, and Hihachi. But
There's a character named Paul in Tekken.
that being said, guys, she wins $32,000. Let's give her a round of applause, guys. Come on. All right, you won $32,000.
My best friend's gonna kill me because she plays Tekken a lot.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Now, before you go, I need to look this up. Can I see that pen really quick? Do you have that pen in you? was gonna say, yes. Yeah. Actually, write this down on my score sheet. Now, one thing I am gonna let you guys know as far as scoring goes. Now, one thing to keep in mind though is that since you won 250,000 and then lost at 500,000, if you are tied with anyone else at 32,000, the person that got the furthest and then lost will be ahead in terms of the tiebreaker. So, for example, if someone gets a $64,000 question wrong and ties with you, you're still ahead of them. So keep that in mind. What was your name? 32,000. Awesome job. You definitely made it exciting. Our first contestant. She definitely made it exciting, right, guys? Okay. Who wants to be the next contestant that wants to come up? Come on, yes, I think you should be our next contestant. Yes, you. All right, let's give a round of applause, guys. Come on, let's do this. Yes. Okay. There we go. All right. How you doing?
Good.
You feel like you have a high bar to set now that after she just won quite a lot of money?
Yes, but I'm shocked at how much I knew from that, so.
All right, well. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta grab a drink here. My throat's I'm probably gonna lose my voice over the next 2 hours that I'm running this here. So give me 1 second here. I know, right?
Pull it out.
Let me just make sure this is good. All right. Awesome.
Okay. So, before we get started, do you have any questions about the rules, lifelines, anything like that? Do you need me to explain anything again before we get started here?
Nope, I grew up with the show.
Awesome, I like hearing that. All right, so obviously, Kat just won 32,000, so she set a pretty good score as far as what you need to beat. But that being said, we are in bracket number 5, and let's go, guys, and play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire again. Let's do it! Here are all of your categories. You can see what the first 5 questions are. All right?
Okay, I've got it.
Yeah, fairy tale. You're aiming for question 10, all right?
Yep. Also, question 12. I've got it.
What was she saying? No, she's feeling confident, guys. Let's take a look here.
Fairy tale never gives up.
All right, it's one of my favorite series too. I'll tell you that. All right, are we ready to go for $100?
Yes.
Here we go. Name this anime.
Pokemon.
Hang on. Is it Pokemon, Digimon, Bleach, or Bo?
Pokemon final answer.
For $100, you are absolutely right. Thank you very much. And you know what the first 5 questions are, so I'm not even going to say what the category is. In the anime part 2 is this. 1 down, 4 to go. Name this anime. Is it Beyblade, Shaman King, Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, or Yu-Gi-Oh! GX?
I'm gonna go with my double, because the number 2.
You want to do double dip?
Yes.
If you do it this early, you can definitely do it this early if you want, but it's up to you if you want to take 2 shots at
I
it.
have a good idea of which one it is.
You know what? I won't even activate the music this early because it's not really that scary. So we'll just activate it, but we won't activate the music. So take your first shot at it.
Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds.
All right. Well, I just want to let you know that Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds is not the right answer. Okay?
Okay, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX.
Final answer.
Yes.
You used double dip, but you got the answer right. Nice job. I didn't activate. I feel like for something like that, we don't really need to make it scary for her because it's early. We want to make it we want to calm your nerves down a little bit. The first 5 questions are meant to be easy, so we don't want to make it too scary for you. At least to start with here.
Yeah.
For $300, name the anime part 3. Here we go. 2 down, 3 to go. Name this anime. Is this Inuyasha? Inuyasha the Final Act, Urusei Yatsura, or Ranma 1/2?
I know it's not 8.
You have 3 other lifelines. I know you're probably just like, why couldn't I get this question? You have 3 other lifelines, so if you're not feeling confident.
Can I skip?
Sure, absolutely. That's not a problem. Let's, let's go back. Let's do that right now. If you want to jump this question, that's not a problem. You want to do that?
Yeah.
All right. What is the answer, guys? That's wrong.
That's what I thought.
All right. But you're still at $200 mark. Name the anime part 4. Here it is. 3 down, 2 to go. Name this anime. One Punch Man, Toriko, Food Wars, or Gintama.
I have a good feeling it's Toriko.
Is that your final answer for $500?
Yes.
Well, guess what, guys? She had used 2 lifelines in the previous 2 questions, but she got this one right. It is Toriko. Nice job. All right, the final name the anime question. Here it is for $1,000. Final one, name this anime. Is this Black Cat, Fruits Basket, Soul Eater Not, or Angel Beats?
I'm going with Soul Eater Not.
Is that your final answer for
Yes.
$1,000? For $1,000, she was confident. It is the right answer. Nice job. All right, let's do it. 2 lifelines used, but that being said, I know where you're aiming at though, so we want to at least get you the question that you think you know, all right? $2,000, and the question is console gaming. Here we go for $2,000 right now. How much capacity does a standard Sony memory card hold for a PlayStation 2 console? Is it 32 megabytes, 128 megabytes, 2 megabytes, or 8 megabytes?
No, by standard, do you mean the one that's
That usually comes with a console, yes. The one that usually comes, that's the one that Sony pretty much made themselves, not like the third-party ones. The one that Sony officially endorsed.
Okay,
You have 2 other lifelines there, and you still have...
50-50, please.
Do you want to do 50-50? All right, we're
Yes,
going to take away
I
2
have a good idea.
All right, we're going to take away 2 wrong answers from the question. Here we go. 128 megabytes.
That's what I thought. It's 8 megabytes.
And is that your final answer
Yes.
for $2,000? Wow, she's really confident, guys. For $2,000, you use the 50-50 wisely. It is the right answer. Nice job. Let's go on to $4,000 right now. We still have asked the audience, so you can go to the audience if you need them. Anime currency. Here it is. Which of these fictional currencies is not associated with any sort of the anime series? Is it oolongs, berries, orum, or zenny?
Ask the audience, please.
All right, let's go to the audience, guys, right now. Let's see what you think it is. Here we go. Who here thinks it's A, oolongs? Raise your hand. Only 1 or 2 people. Who thinks it's B, berries? Who thinks it's C, orum? I think most people think it's orum. Who thinks it's D, zenny? A couple of people. It seems like the majority think it's C, orum, so it's up to you as what you think.
I'm gonna trust everyone out there. I'm going with C or
Final answer.
yes.
For $4,000. You trust the audience, and you can thank them. It is the right answer. Nice job. Thank you, audience. Here we go, guys, for $8,000 right now. Free. Okay, here it is for $8,000 right now. Episode 12 of Free Eternal Summer features Rin and Hanukkah traveling to what country? Is it Australia, the United States, China, or Germany?
Okay. I only watched the first season, but I know for a fact that Ren would always talk about going to Australia when we went there. So I'm going with A.
All right, is A your final answer for $8,000?
Yes.
Australia. And it's funny because if anyone watched the episode, you get to hear the best English ever. And it is the right answer. Nice job. Come on, guys. I want to see more enthusiasm. We got to show some love for her, right? We got to make sure that she's feeling confident here. Here we go for $16,000 right now. Character types, and you're one question away from fairy tale. So let's see if you can get there. Here it is for $16,000 right now. Which of these anime and manga series features a race of beings that are known as clowns? Is it Eureka 7, Blue Exorcist, Gurren Lagann, or Soul Eater? And this is what you can do. So you're at 8,000. So if you want to walk, 8,000 is a pretty decent score. It's up to you if you want to go for it or not. And obviously, if you do go for it and get it right, you know what's going to happen. You're going to be at the question that you want. So this is a pretty big decision here that you have to make.
Tell me what you mean by clowns at all. Can you tell me what you mean like clowns at all? Possibly.
So I can't say anything about that.
Okay.
That's what you see.
It's not B or D. I've seen those a long time ago, but still. I want to say C. Gurren Lagann.
All right. Do you want to do that for $16,000?
Yes.
Final answer.
Yes.
For $16,000 and getting to that fairy tale question, no, I am sorry, it's not the right answer. You said that you didn't think it was B or D. Well, I hate to say it, but it actually was Soul Eater who was the right answer. But you get $1,000, so let's give a round of applause, guys. Come on. With a K or a C? Do you want to play it for fun?
I just want to see if she knows.
Okay, all right, we'll play it for fun, just to see. All right, let me just write this down for you here. Lost at 16,000. So awesome, thank you very much. So going back to what I was saying, so you lost at the $16,000 question. So if anyone else ties you for $1,000, if they say they lose at the $4,000 question, you would still be ahead in terms of the tiebreaker because you got ahead of them as far as one question. Well, then we're going to figure. Then at that point, if we're going to see if they used all their lifelines. We're going to debate based on that, and if there's still a tie, then we'll figure it out. So use all 5 lifelines. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Why don't we just go to the $32,000 question just for the heck of it and see what it would have been. She wanted it so bad, so why don't we just see exactly what it would have been. So let's just see what it is. I'm kind of curious myself because I don't even know what it is off the top of my head. All right, here we go. Which of these characters in the fairy tale series would be a good rival against Tracy Sketchit in Pokemon due to his artistic skills? And you see what it is: Jetfix, Reedus, or Max?
Reedus.
Final answer?
Yes.
Man, if only you had actually won the 30, you would have won 32,000. But hey, let's give a round of applause, guys. All right. Well, that's how the game works. But now we got to pick our next contestant. I'm gonna get you after, all right? Okay, so I want someone that has not been up before, okay? You know what? Hey, my staff member, why don't you pick our next contestant? Let's see.
Girl in the blue shirt who's really excited.
All right, let's give her a round of applause, guys. Come on. Smile, everyone, for my camera. Awesome, thank you. Okay, let's see here. I love this bracket that I'm going to be giving you, man. I've been meaning to use these questions for quite a while now. All right.
That's a good thing or a bad?
I think it should be a good thing for you. All right, let's kind of go over a quick recap here. Do you need me to explain any of the rules or lifelines or anything like that?
Nope. I love
All right, so quick recap. We have Kat at 32,000 and we have Caitlin that's won 1,000. So you obviously know what you need to beat. If you want to do any better than that, we are in bracket number 17 right now and we're going to be going for $100. Are you ready to do this?
I'm ready.
All right, you guys ready to play again? There are your categories, so study them for the next few seconds or so. See if there's anything specific that you want to go after. And for $100, a good purpose is the category. Here we go. Let's do it. Watch for the smiley face, and then tell me what is the main purpose, why you are in the hot seat as we speak. Is it to have fun, to win great prizes, to try to win $1 million, or all of the above?
All of the above.
Final answer. Yes, you are right for $100. You know what's so funny? I actually used that question like a while back, and someone almost had to use a lifeline for that. Yeah. Alrighty. $200 right now, let's do it. From one to another is the category, and here we go. If you wanted to travel to Tokyo, from Tokyo to Osaka in Japan, what method would most likely get you there the fastest? Is it riding a bullet train, riding a bicycle, swimming there, or walking?
A, riding a bullet train.
Final answer. You are right for $200. Nice job.
Really not so bad to start.
Here we go for $300. Happy anniversary is the category. As of 2016, which of these video game series is celebrating its 20th anniversary since it was first released? Is it Super Mario Brothers, The Legend of Zelda, Pokemon, or Sonic the Hedgehog?
C, Pokemon. Final answer.
You are right for $300. Nice job. Little bit of trivia though. Sonic the Hedgehog is actually celebrating its 25th anniversary. Here we go for $500 right now. Street Fighter. Here it is. In the Street Fighter video game series, what nationality is Ryu? Is he Korean, Japanese, American, or Indonesian?
I really don't have a clue about this one.
All right, well, if you don't have a
Silly.
clue,
But how about I ask the audience?
we can definitely ask the audience. Let's go to the audience, guys, right now and see what you know. Who here thinks it's A, Korean? Raise your hand. Who thinks it's B, Japanese? Raise your hand. I think the majority of the audience think it's Japanese. Who thinks it's C, American? A couple people. And who thinks it's D, Indonesian? All right, so it seems the majority think that it is Japanese. So it's ultimately up to you as to what you want to do here.
I'll go with the audience. I mean, it's Japanese. E.
Final answer.
B. Final answer.
You are right for $500. Thank you, audience, for that.
Yes, I know I'm good.
Your friends in the crowd back there, they're really like, they want you to do well. No, you can say it. Yeah, I like your enthusiasm. I like that.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, that's right. Cheer her on.
Sorry,
That's what
everybody
she
who likes
definitely.
Street Fighter.
The more, yeah. I want to be a hero. Name the character on the left side of this picture from the series One Punch Man. Is it Saitama, Stinger, Wakayama, or Genos?
I haven't actually watched this, but I think I know it, oddly enough. Could I use the 50-50? Just
Yeah, you can absolutely use 50-50. Let's take away two arguments from the question. Here we go. Stinger or Genos?
Oh, okay.
that'll give you the right answer guaranteed. So you want to act it. You just keep in mind that you'll be using 2 lifelines in 1 question. So
Yeah, I know it's.
if you want to burn it, you want to do that?
But I don't want to go home yet, so.
All right, you want to do that then?
Yeah, final
All right.
answer.
All right. What's your first final answer?
Stinger.
Final answer? So, let me tell you, it's a good thing you activated double dip because Stinger is not the right answer. I wonder what the right answer is, guys. It's Saitama.
Yeah.
Final answer. And for $1,000 in the safe haven, yes, it is Genos. Nice job. Lifeline keeper now? This is my guy right here. But I thank you very much for. You're welcome. You want to be on the spot? Thanks. No problem.
This is where I try not to lose.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, it's no problem.
Thank you so much. Okay. Hey, Rich. Awesome. Glad to hear it. Okay, so here we go for $2,000 right now. The question is, character features. Are you ready to go for $2,000?
I think so.
All right, here we go. What 2 anime characters both have the same hair color? And by the way, you still have jumped the question as far as your lifeline.
Right.
Is it Yusuke Urameshi and Bash, Tamaki Suo and Edward Elric, Bulma and Rama Saotome, or Ichigo Kurosaki and Alucard?
Alright, I know it's not C. Bulma's blue and Rama we just talked about was red and we saw was black, so it's not C. Yusuke Urameshi's black hair. Not sure about Bash.
Bash is the from Trigon.
What?
It's Bash from Trigon. So make sure you know the series.
Oh,
Because they didn't list the full name, so I might as well know that it's Bash is the
Bash from Trigon. I don't think that's black hair. Tamaki Suo. That's from Oran Host Club, isn't it?
Actually, that's your question. You have to have a question, so.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's not Ishigo and Alucard. Because Ishigo's a redhead, and I'm pretty sure Alucard isn't. So I think it's. I'm pretty sure it's gotta be. I'm pretty sure it's gotta be B. Final answer.
All right, final answer for $2,000. Tamaki Suo and Edward Elric. She said final answer, guys. For $2,000. You were really narrowing that down, and it's a good thing you did because it is the right answer. Nice job. I love your enthusiasm back there. I absolutely love that. Okay, here we go for $4,000 right now. Kingdom Hearts is the category.
Oh boy.
Here we go. Which of these Disney movie antagonists has not been involved in any of the Kingdom Hearts video games? Is it Jafar, Ursula, Gaston, or Scar? It's so funny, we have a Jafar cosplayer in the room.
I haven't played Kingdom Hearts. I know but I'm almost certain Ursula's been in there. And so has Jafar. It actually makes the most sense for it to be Scar because he's the only one who's not at least vaguely human. Ursula's sort of, but
It's up to you, and you still have to jump the question if you're not feeling confident. All right, that's not a problem. So you'll still be at the $2,000 mark in terms of the money that you've won so far. Do you officially want to jump this question?
yes, final
All right,
answer.
let's jump that. Now, you were debating between Gaston and Scarred. What do you think? If you had to make a free guess, what would you have said?
Scar?
Well, let's see what the right answer is. It's Gaston, so it's a good thing you didn't go for that. So, right now, guys, we're going to be going for $8,000 right now. Let's do it. Comparisons is the category, and here we go. Which of these Dragon Ball Z characters also shares the same name as one of the tailed beasts in the Naruto Shippuden series? Is it Gohan, Trunks, Piccolo, or Goku? And you're at the $2,000 mark, so I mean, if you want to take a risk here, it's not like you'd be losing much if you do go for it and get it wrong. But
Yeah, I think I'm not 100% sure of this because I haven't seen very much of Naruto Shippuden, but I think the most likely name for something outside of Dragon Ball Z would be Piccolo. So I'm gonna say C, Piccolo, final answer.
for $8,000, no, I am sorry, it is not the right answer. Does anyone know what the right answer is? What? It is Goku, yes. So, once she gets $1,000, guys, let's give her a round of applause. All right, who wants to be the next contestant? All right, you're all set. Thank you very much for playing. Hey, you still gonna get a prize no matter what, so don't fret on that. Richard, time for you to pick next.
I'm being told here to choose Jafar, so...
You want to do Jafar? All right, let's give a round of applause, guys. Come on, I think it's the best cosplay that I personally saw. But it's been 4 years since he was on, so let's see if he can redeem himself. I think last time he won 16,000, I think. Number 4. All right, let's see how well you can do, man. Here's your microphone. Well, come on, guys. That is not. Tell me that isn't the best cosplay you've seen here at PortCon. I mean, seriously. All right, give me 1 second here. Let's do this right now. Let's see what we got. Can you explain the rules on that?
He was Jafar. Now he's Janir.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Score check. We have 2 people at 1,000 and 1 person at 32,000. So obviously 32,000 is the score to beat right now. All right, man. Are you ready to go? Yep. You guys all ready again? Let's do it. Happy anniversary for $100. Here we go. Happy 15th anniversary, PortCon, which means that this convention debuted in what year? Is it 2000, 2002, 2004, or 10,000 BC?
That would be 2002.
Final answer.
Yes.
Absolutely right. For $200. Nice job. Come on, guys. Happy anniversary, PortCon. This is my 5th year, I think, coming to. I don't even remember what year this is. My first year. This is 2004. Yeah, nice. But I love this con. I'm going to be coming back for many years to come. $200. Got to catch them all as a category, and here it is. If you wanted to capture a wild Pokemon, what would be the best thing to do first before you throw a Pokeball at it? Is it weaken it, shout at it, make it run away, or kill it?
That would be A, weekend.
Final answer? You are right for $200. Nice job. Show Show Your Support is for $300. And here it is. If you wanted to watch your anime legally online, which I hope all of you guys do, then which of these websites would you not want to visit? Is it Hulu, Crunchyroll, Netflix, or the Pirate Bay?
That would be the Pirate Bay.
Final answer?
Yes.
Absolutely right for $300. Nice job. $500. Bleach. Here we go. In the Bleach series, what type of stuffed animal does the character Cone usually inhabit? Is it a duck, a gorilla, a lion, or a panda bear?
That would be C, a lion.
Final answer. You are right for $500. Nice job. Cool. $1,000 in the safe haven. Not a single lifeline used yet. That's really good. Anime types is the category, and here it is. Which of these sports does not have an anime series that primarily revolves around the sport itself? Is it volleyball, tennis, ice hockey, or baseball? All your lifelines are there, man.
Let's say C, ice hockey.
Is that your final answer for $1,000?
Yes.
For $1,000 in the safe haven, you took your time on that, but it's the right answer. Nice job. Just a little bit of trivia. Obviously, volleyball is high Q, and what was the other one that was on? Prince of tennis, yeah. And then baseball. There's like so many that I.
It's like volleyball.
Exactly.
It's not gonna get me trouble.
Yep.
There is an ice hockey anime coming out.
Oh, good to know. Good to know. So it's a good thing that that question came out before that. I made that question before that, right?
I didn't get that question. Something like, oh, it's so
All right, $2,000 right now, and you haven't used a single lifeline. That is really good. Character identification is the category. Are you ready?
Yes.
Here we go. Name this character from the series Food Wars, and I'm not even going to pronounce what they're saying after that because I can probably get it. Thank you. Is it Fumio, Yuki, Alice, or
What does our audience know about Food Wars? Let's ask the audience.
The audience right now, guys. Here we go. All right, let's see what you guys know. Who here thinks it's A, Fumio, if I'm saying that right? Who here thinks it's B, Yuki? Who here thinks it's C, Alice? Who here thinks it's D, Irina? Seems the majority behind you think that it is D, so it's up to you as to what you want to do here.
D. Let's do that one. Final answer.
All right, final answer. Let's do it. For $2,000, you trust the audience, and it's a good thing you did. It is the right answer. Nice job. Let's go on to $4,000 right now. Fill in the blank is the category, and here it is for $4,000. The name of the first story arc from the series JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is called Phantom Blank. Is it Blood, Monster, Prince, or Joestar?
I think we're gonna have to skip this one.
That's fine, not a problem. So if you don't know it, we're gonna jump over this question right now. You officially want to do that?
Yes.
All right, let's do it. If you had to make a free guess what you think the right answer is, what would you have guessed?
Probably Prince.
All right, well, let's see what the right answer is. It's Blood. So now you know what it is. With that being said, we're gonna go right on to $8,000 right now. You're still at $2,000 in terms of the money that you've won so far, okay?
Yep.
$8,000 is Inuyasha. Here it is for $8,000 right now. In the Inuyasha series, what are the names of Koga's two main traveling companions? Is it Sota and Yukio, Renzo and Kansuke, Ginta and Hakaku, or Koji and Genkotsu?
it and 50-50.
Let's try 50-50.
All right, let's take away 2 wrong answers. The question. Right now, give me 1 second here. Here we go. Renzo and Kansuke or Ginta and Hakaku?
I haven't seen enough Inuyasha to know for sure. Let's do the double dip.
Yeah, that's fine. We can do double dip. That'll give you a guaranteed right answer. You officially want to do it?
Yeah.
All right, let's activate it. All right. You're going to get this right, so don't worry about anything. What's your first final answer?
Start with C.
Ginta and Hakaku, first final answer.
Yes.
All right. And for $8,000, well, we didn't have to go to the other answer, because it is the right answer. Nice job. Well, we're out of lifelines now, so this is funny because this is where you got to, I think, last time when you played this game. You won $16,000, I think, last time. But here we go for $16,000 right now. Let's do it. Ramba 1/2 again.
This could go either way.
All right, here it is. In the series, Ranma 1/2, which of these pairs of characters are not related to one another as siblings? Is it Tatewaki and Kodachi, Nabiki and Akane, Akane and Kasumi, or Rama and Ryoga? We still got plenty of time, by the way, after this, guys. We got 50 minutes left. So we can still get several more contestants up. Up to you. Yeah, you're out of lifeline, so you can either walk. Now, if you walk with 8,000, you will be in second place right now. But if you want to go for it and maybe see if your score can hold up with maybe getting something higher, that's your choice.
Out of those, I think I only know who Akane and Ranma are, so I think we're gonna have to stop there. I only know who Akane and Ranma are, so I think we're gonna have to stop there.
We have to stop right there. You want to officially walk with $8,000?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Well, he's rocking with $8,000, guys. Let's give him a round of applause. Hey, that means that you're in second place right now, so that's good. Now, let's just take just for fun. What do you think the right answer would have been?
D, I don't remember siblings.
So you want to as well guess what you chose?
D.
D? Rama and Ryoga? Oh, it was the right answer. But he got $8,000, guys. So let's give a round of applause again. Well, it would have been $16,000 right there, but no, he won $8,000. I wish he was $16,000. Alrighty. Next contestant. Oh man. I still have to select someone that hasn't been up yet though. Okay. Let's see. I have to go. Richard, you want to pick again? Because it's too hard for me to pick. So I kind of like going to someone else where they don't have to worry. But hang on. I want someone that knows their anime though. Someone that really is the epitome of an otaku weeaboo. All right. Round of applause, guys. Come on.
I would actually recommend that's the sad part.
It's all wrong at
100%. What's your question?
What happens if you use a skip on the same page question?
That means that if you get, so say you skip the $1,000 question. If you get any of those questions wrong, like 2, 4, 8, 16, or 32, you leave with nothing. Okay? So that's the risk of skipping over a safe haven question. Okay?
But that being said, any other questions that you have before we get started?
That's it.
All right, let's go, guys. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire again. Let's do it, guys. Come on. There you go. Those are all of your categories. All right, let's see what you know. And here we go for $100. Are you ready? Let's do it. If you listed these anime series in alphabetical order, which one would come first on the list? Is it Cowboy Bebop, Beyblade, Death Note, or Prince of Tennis?
Beyblade.
Final answer. That is right for $100. Nice job. $200. Here we go. So much otaku. Out of these 4 anime conventions here in New England, which one has the highest amount of attendees? And I love every con that isn't answered. Is it another anime con? Anime Boston, PortConMaine, Anime.
I'm gonna go with Anime Boston.
Final answer.
Sure.
Absolutely right for $200. Yes. I think what they had like 20 something, almost 30,000 people.
No, but one time I went, there was no line.
Lucky you, right? All right. Here we go for $300 right now. Let's do it. Learn to spell if I spelled it right. Name the correct way to spell this anime and manga series. Ha! Don't you wish you had this question? Is it fairy tale, fairy tale, fairy tale, or fairy tale?
Same.
Final answer.
Sure.
For $300, it is fairy tale. Nice job. That makes you happy, right? Okay, good. $500, and here we go. Character features is the category, and here it is for $500. In the series Dragon Ball GT, what color does Goku's hair become when he transforms into a Super Saiyan 4 appearance? Is it gold, red, black, or blue?
Yeah, I can hear you back there, Tim. Shut up. Let's skip that one.
Skip that. That's not a problem. We can skip this question. You officially want to jump it?
Yeah.
All right, let's do that right now. Now, free guess. What do you think it is?
Gold.
Gold? It's black. So now you know. All right, let's go. You're still at $300 in terms of what you've won so far. $1,000 is the question. Pronunciations. And here we go. Besides Japan, there are a few other names and or terms that the country goes by. Which of these is not one of them? Is it Neko, Nippon, Nihon, or Land of the Rising Sun?
Dang.
Final answer for $1,000.
Yep.
For $1,000 in the safe haven. Yes, it is Neko. Nice ride. Nice job here. Okay, let's go right into $2,000 right now, and let's get right into it. $2,000 is Naruto. You ready? All right, here it is. Out of these 4 characters from the series Naruto, which one is the youngest? Is it Orochimaru, Iruka, Michael Guy, or Jiraiya?
I'm assuming Mike Guy is Guy Sensei. I'm assuming Mike Guy is Guy Sensei.
I can't tell you anything else. Up to you, what you want to do.
I'll go 50-50.
Sure, absolutely. We can do 50-50 right now. We'll take away 2 wrong answers from the question. Here it is. Iruka or Jiraiya? What?
Iruka.
Final answer.
Yep.
For $2,000, you are absolutely right. It is Iruka. Nice job. Here we go. 4,000. Japanese musicians. Oh man, this is so funny because I'll tell you why in just a second here. Here it is for $4,000.
Should be Kazaki, isn't it?
Nope. Name this Japanese musician, and here's a hint. He has the same last name as the creator of One Piece. Is it Kazumasa Oda, Chiharu Matsuyama, Kondo Masahiko, or Carlos Toshiki?
I'm gonna go ask the audience. I have no idea.
All right, you want to go to the audience? Here we go, guys. Let's see what you guys know, all right? Even though, I feel like even though most people probably won't know the musician, I'm thinking that hint will probably help. So let's see how well it does. Here we go. Who here thinks it's A, Kazumasa Oda? Thinks that most people think it's Kazumasa Oda. Who thinks it's B, Chiharu Matsuyama? Who thinks it's C, Kondo Masahiko? Who thinks it's D, Carlos Toshiki? Seems the majority think it's Kazumasa Oda.
I'll go with A then.
All right, so you want to make Kazumasa Oda your final answer for 4,000?
Yep.
All right, let's do it. For $4,000. Thank you, audience. That is the right answer. Nice job. The funny thing about that is that I'm actually going to Japan literally in 2 days from now, and I'm going to go see him in concert, Kazumasa Oda himself.
Jealous.
So, here we go for 8,000 right now. Let's do it. He only has double dip. Oh, only double dip left. All right. Full Metal Alchemist. Okay. Here it is. In Full Metal Alchemist, what is the name of Maze Hughes' only daughter? Is it Renita, Lucy, Ariana, or Alicia?
Alicia.
Is that your final answer for 8,000?
Absolutely.
Wow, he's really confident, guys. For $8,000, it is absolutely right. Nice job.
If I got that one wrong, I would never pick it myself.
Nice job. I like that. Here it is for 16,000 right now. Sonic X. One of my all-time favorite anime series. If you can believe that. Here it is for 16,000 right now. What is the name of Cream's mother in the series Sonic X? Is it Vanilla, Viola, Willow, or Rose?
I'm gonna double dip.
All right, now, again, I'm going to let you know about double dip. If you activate double dip, then you can't back out of the question. You have to go for it no matter what happens, okay? So, I need a confirmation that you want to activate double dip officially.
Yes.
All right, let's do it. All right, I need your first final answer.
Vanilla.
Vanilla, is that your first final answer?
Yes.
Well, I do have some bad news. You just wasted your double dip, but you got the answer right. Nice job. It is Vanilla. Right. Hey, Matt, this is where, if he gets this next one right, he's going to tie you. So keep that in mind. This next one's a big one here. $32,000. Let's do it. Black Cat.
I think she's all set on this.
You think so?
Probably.
Well, it's up to you how you want to play it, because you can either take a risk or you can walk away. Now, if you do walk away, you will be in second place because of the fact that you would be ahead of 3 other people. Here it is for $32,000. Let's take a look at it. In the series Black Cat, what does Train Hartnett always say to his targets before he kills them? I've come to deliver some bad luck. Life can be short. You owe me nothing. Let me help you help yourself. You either want to take a risk or do you want to walk away? Those are your two options.
I'm gonna walk.
You want to walk away with $16,000? Is that your final decision?
Yeah.
All right, guys, he's walking with $16,000. Let's give him a round of applause. There you go.
Let's see.
You would have said C, you owe me nothing? It is A. I've come to deliver some bad luck. All right. Hey, guys, come on. One more time. Let's give him a round of applause, guys. Nice job, man. What's your name? Ben. Ben. 1,000. Second place.
I know you hate me with the Dragon Ball, but I know nothing about it.
Now I will pick one. Give me 1 second, guys.
I know nothing about Dragon Ball.
Hang on, guys. Gotta just check here.
Make sure this is good. Yeah, this is fine. All right. Who wants to be next? You're our next contestant. Who wants to be there? Come on, guys. Let's get out.
I want to see the love here. Here we go. Okay. Before we get now, we're gonna kind of breeze through this here. We still have 35 minutes, guys. There's still plenty of time to at least get a few more people. All right. Do you need me to explain rules or lifelines? Okay. So let's go back and do a score check right now. Okay. Currently, we've had 5 people up so far. We have a two-way tie for fourth with 1,000. Third place is 8,000, second place is 16,000, and first place right now is 32,000. So 32,000 is the score to beat if you want to be in first place as of this moment, okay? We are in bracket number 18. Are you ready to do this? Right ahead. All right. Here we go, guys. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire again. Come on. All right, there are your categories. Second here. Oh my God. Rama would have is the $1 million question, if you can believe that. I love that anime, but well, no, it's the luck of the draw because literally, like, there's 20 brackets. So I mean, what's the odds that Rama comes up in like all the brackets that we picked so far? It's just everyone just got really lucky, I guess. All right. Okay, you ready to go? Yep, let's do it. $100. Complete the saying. Happy waifu equals happy blank. Is it Gilmore, waifu, Titan, or Days?
I'll go with B, waifu.
Nice job for $100. There you go. For $200. Shameless plugs is the category. Oh my God. Name this character from Attack on Titan who is also someone that could use his name to promote a brand of jeans if he really wanted to. Is it Levi, Armin, Grisha, or Calvin Klein?
I'll go with some Levi's jeans.
Thank you. Final answer?
A.
You are absolutely right for $200. Nice job. I have to ask, is the person here that with that unfortunate Levi incident happened last year? All right. I gave that exact same question last year, and someone answered Rainer on that. I had Rainer as an answer on that exact same type of question, and that's what they answered. So, unfortunately, but we're past that. We're going on to $300 right now. Comparisons is the category, and here we go. Which of these anime and manga series is also the name of a popular casino game played these days? Is it Bleach, Musorenken, Blackjack, or Lucky Star?
I would imagine Blackjack is a pretty popular casino game.
Final answer.
Yes.
You are right for $300. Nice job. $500. Odd coincidences. What event is set to actually happen in Tokyo in the year 2020 that was coincidentally predicted in the 1988 anime film Akira? Is it the World Baseball Classic, the FIFA World Cup, the Summer Olympics, or the Winter Olympics?
I feel so bad that this is the one anime film that I haven't actually gotten to see yet.
But don't keep that in, look at the overall question though. I mean, that's not necessarily the premises of the question. What event is said to actually happen in Tokyo in the year 2020? Which of these 4 events is said to actually happen in 2020? So 4 years from now.
I am terribly sorry.
Hey, if you don't know it, you have your lifelines.
I'll skip this one.
Sure, that's fine. We can jump the question. Do you officially want to jump it?
Yes.
All right, let's do it. What's the right answer, guys? It's the Summer Olympics are being held in Tokyo.
I haven't been really watching many of the Olympics.
Hey, not everyone does, so let's go right on to $1,000 right now. Here we go. This is a safe haven, of course. The ghost of anime Boston's past. Oh my god. I hope you've been to anime Boston before. Let's take a trip back in time to Anime Boston 2008, where rumor has it that people are still waiting to this day to get a badge for it. Plus, the con also infamously earned what alternate name that year? Is it Blind Con, Fight Con, Abandon Con, or Rickroll Con?
I'll go with Blind Con.
Is that your final answer for $1,000? Thank you, it is the right answer, nice job. Lucky that year because I had to wait for maybe 45 minutes, I think, which some people had to wait 13 hours to get a badge from some of the horror stories I heard on there. They were pretty bad. That's why like the year after that they really got their act together, and since then they've done a really good job as far as like managing.
Yeah, if you went to this year though.
On security this year.
Yeah, I know, right? But exactly, it was kind of a mess. But either way. You got it right, so we're going right on to $2,000 right now, and the question is, handheld consoles. You ready to go? Alrighty, here we go. On the Nintendo 3DS console, which of these is not the name of a playable game on the Street Pass Mii Plaza? Is it Find Me, Warrior's Way, Extreme Mii for All, or Mii Force?
I'll go with C, Extreme Mii for All.
Final answer.
Yes.
For $2,000? Absolutely right. Thank you very much. Nice job. I said thank you as if I was referencing to the audience. Wow, that shows how long the day's been for me. Let's go for $4,000 right now. Let's do it. Well, you're still in pretty good shape, though. You've only used one lifeline so far, so let's see how far you can keep going. Anime settings is the category. Here it is. Which of these anime series has its first episode take place in Washington, D.C.? I think he knows it. Is it GTO, Eden of the East, Basilisk, if I'm saying it right, or Bakano?
Well, who could miss that, Johnny? I'll pick B, Eden of the East.
Final answer.
Yes.
For $4,000, nice job, it is the right answer. All right, we're gonna keep going here. Let's do it. Anime identification is the category. And for $8,000, here it is. These two characters are from what anime and manga series? Is it Midori Days, Ai Yori Aoshi, if I'm saying it right, Frontier, or Last Exile?
Well, the Midori refers to her hair color, so Midori Days. A.
Final answer. Is that your final answer?
Yes.
All right. For $8,000, nice job. It is the right answer. Let's just keep it going here. You're doing really well. You're in really good shape right now. 16,000. Here it is. Made in Japan. Yes. Here it is for $16,000 right now. Odaiba is the name of what? Is it a Japanese beer brand, a Buddhist temple in Osaka, an island in Tokyo, or a mountain in Kyoto? The only reason why I say yes is because this is my favorite area. This is my favorite thing. Oh God, I love this thing so much in Japan. But you still have 3 lifelines here. So I mean, but let me just say I love Odaiba. And that's all I'll say.
I'll go 50-50 on this one.
Sure, absolutely. Let's take away 2 wrong answers from the question right now. Here we go. A mountain in Kyoto or an island in Tokyo? Well, now I can tell you, I almost spoiled it at first, but now that you just said 50-50, I'll just say it's my favorite area.
I heard you.
Yeah. But, because I've been
I've been to Kyoto and Tokyo, and I'm going there again. And you gotta go there if you ever get the chance to. You'll absolutely love it.
I'll go with C, an island in Tokyo.
All right, you want to make that your final answer for $16,000?
Yes.
Let me tell you right now, Odaiba has a gigantic Gundam in front of it, and it's in Tokyo. It is the right answer. Nice job. Like there's a mall in Odaiba that has this like, I don't know, it's like 30 feet tall or something like that, a 30-foot tall Gundam. It's unbelievable. It's Odaiba is like, you guys have got to go there if you ever get a chance to go to Tokyo.
I'll keep that in mind.
All right, $32,000, guys. This is a big one right now. Let's do it. Fighting video games, okay? What does he still have lifelines? Oh, he still has double dip and ask the audience. So you're in pretty good shape here if you want to maybe see if you can get to this, because keep in mind, this is a safe haven. So if you get here, yes. I love this question. This is a question that's very dear to my heart here. You ready to go?
Right ahead.
Here we go. In the Virtua Fighter video game series, which of these two characters are related to each other as siblings? Is it Pai and Lau, Jackie and Sarah, Aoi and Akira, or Leon and Wolf?
I'm going to have to say I don't actually know the Virtual Fighter series.
Okay, well, that's why your lifelines are there.
But I imagine there are people in the audience that do.
Let's hope so.
I'll ask them.
All right, let's go to the audience, guys. Help them out if you can. Let's see if any of you guys know Virtua Fighter. Who thinks it's Pai and Lau? Raise your hand. Who thinks it's Jackie and Sarah? Raise your hand. Well, one person. She seems pretty confident. Who thinks it's Aoi and Akira? Who thinks it's Leon and Wolf? I hate to say it, but not many people seem very confident on this, so it seems the majority think it's D, Leon, and Wolf, but I hate to say it, but that's not I wouldn't say that's a majority, though, so obviously, you still have that other lifeline there, so it's up to you if you want to use it or not. Because keep in mind, you don't have to use double dip if you don't want to. You can walk with 16,000 right now. But if you want to use it and take 2 shots at the question, I mean, you have if I go back to the audience, it seems no one raised their hand for Pai and Lau. I think 1 or 2 people raised their hand for Jackie and Sarah. I think it was only like 1 person that raised for Aoi and Akira and Leon and Wolf. It seems good people did that. So maybe
The lukewarm kind of response to it was a little bit interesting. I'll double dip on this.
Okay. Again, if you double dip, you get both answers wrong, you're going to drop back down to $1,000. You officially want to activate it?
Sure.
All right, let's do it. Let's have your first final answer.
I'll go with their first most one, Lion and Wolf. That was the one that they at least had some response to.
First final answer.
Yep.
Well, the good news is you have a second chance to get this right. Leon and Wolf is not the right answer. All right, so going back to what I was saying, it looked like a couple. I think the majority think that from what we saw, Jackie and Sarah, I think, was number 1, and then I think second was Aoi and Akira, and I didn't see anyone from Pai and Lau, but at this point, no one really seemed to have a definitive answer, so that's up to you, man. But you have to go for it now. There's no turning back. You have got to give me a second answer.
I'm gonna go with C, Aoi and Akira.
All right, $32,000. If you get this right, you have the second safe haven. You get it wrong, you go back down to 1,000. Is Aoi and Akira your second final answer?
Yes.
For $32,000 in the safe haven. No, I am sorry, it is not the right answer. Does anyone know what it is? What is it? It is Jackie and Sarah Bryant are their names. So you get $1,000. Let's give a round of applause. So, even though you're tied with 2 other people, you are ahead in the tiebreaker. So keep that in mind. So that is at least
So if we talk about placement right now, out of the 6 people, you are in 4th place. Okay? All right. Who wants? Yeah, okay. You have got to come up next. Yes, I'm going to let you come up next. Come on, guys. Let's give a round of applause. Come on. Come on. I want to see more than that. This is the host's choice. I get to select your bracket.
Oh, good.
All right. Let's make sure we select one that has Rama 1/2 in it. I'm only kidding.
But you know, I know a lot of Sailor Moon and Pokemon. Shh.
Oh, man.
I fear.
I'm gonna give you bracket number 14. Is what I'm gonna give you. All right. Let's see. Now, before we do anything, do you need me to explain anything before we get started? Rules, lifelines, anything like that? Okay. Score check. We have. Okay. 3 people with 1,000, 1 person with 8,000, 1 person with 16,000, and then 1 person with 32,000. So you know that 32,000 is the score to beat, okay? Let's do this right now here. Ready to go?
Yes.
Let's do it right now. There you go. You're gonna hate. See, I know how much you hate me up there. Okay. And you can see that this is the first one where we have a special question. So question 4 is going to be a video question, okay? It's a pretty...
The audience went to the very last one.
Yeah, hey, you never know. So we'll have to wait and see. Let's play it right now. You ready to go?
Yes.
Here we go. For $100. What am I going to ask you before you lock in your answer to this question? Is that your final answer? Do you trust me? Who's your daddy? Want to watch Yowie?
First of all, yes. But, A, is that your final answer?
No, that's what I'm supposed to ask you. But no, it is the right answer. Anime Films is for $200, and here we go. This is the cover of one of Hayao Miyazaki's most popular signature films. Name it. There's a castle in the sky, My Neighbor Totoro, Spirited Away, or Ponyo.
C, Spirited Away.
Final answer? Final answer?
Yes.
Nice job. It is the right answer for $200. Nice job. Come on, guys. I want to see some enthusiasm. There we go. All right. Richard, pay attention to who's the most enthusiastic because you're going to pick the next contestant, okay? $300. Potential cameos is the category. A top-of-the-line chef like Komatsu from the Toriko series would probably make a useful cameo appearance in which of these anime shows? Is it Food Wars, Inuyasha, Sword Art Online, or Hamtaro?
A, Food Wars.
Final answer?
Yes.
You are absolutely right. All right. Number 4.
The hamsters do need a shed.
Now, $500 is a video question. So give me 1 second here. I gotta plug this in. Hang on 1 second here. At the arcade is the category. I'm gonna just let you watch this video clip here. Name this classic arcade game. All right, let me reveal the answers and then we'll go back to the regular audio, all right? Is it Cubert, Dragon's Lair, Dig Dug, or Kicks, if I'm saying that right? But hang on 1 second. Let's go back to the regular audio here, because I gotta make it scarier. There we go.
C, Dig Dug.
Final answer?
Yes.
And it's one of my favorite arcade games too, and it's the right answer. Nice job. There you go, guys. I like seeing that. $1,000. Yu Yu Hakusho is the category, and here it is. How was Yusuke Urameshi killed in the very first episode of Yu Yu Hakusho? He was stabbed, he was shot, he was hit by a car, he had a heart attack.
See, he was hit by a car.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
For $1,000, you have not used a single lifeline. Nice job! Here we go. $2,000. The question is character similarities. You ready?
Yes.
Here it is. Saitama, Ikaku Madarame, Gluttony, and Dot Pixies are 4 anime characters that all have what in common? They wear red gloves, they are all bald, they don't have a nose, or they use the same weapon type.
B, they're all bald?
Final answer.
Yes.
For $2,000, you can start clapping. It is the right answer. Let's keep going. $4,000 right now. Keep in mind, he's looking. Richard's looking at who's the most enthusiastic because he's going to pick our next contestant. Our next contestant might have to be our final contestant. So obviously, we're going to see $4,000 in Yuyasha. Let's do it. Which of these characters in the Inuyasha series does not have any siblings? Is it Kagome, Sango, Kaede, or Moroku?
I'd like to ask the audience.
All right, let's go to the audience, guys. Here we go. Who here thinks it's A, Kagome? Raise your hand. Who thinks it's B, Sango? Raise your hand. Who thinks it's C, Kaede? Raise your hand. Who thinks it's D, Moroku? Raise your hand. I think it's safe to say that everyone thinks that it's Moroku, but hey, it's your choice as to what you want to do here.
Yes, B, Moroku.
Final answer.
Yes.
$4,000. Thank you, audience. This is the right answer. Yeah, you're making it tough for him to view who would be the most enthusiastic, but here we go for $8,000 right now. Blue Exorcist is the category. We haven't seen this category yet, so. Well, I think we did. Oh, yeah, that's right, we did. I forgot. That was way back. Yeah, that's how long of a panel it's been, right? Yeah, that was like almost 2 hours ago. So, but we're going back into Blue Exorcist. So it's been a while since we've seen it, but let's see how well you know it. Here it is. In the series Blue Exorcist, how many tails does Kuro have in terms of his appearance? Is it 1, 7, 4, or 2?
I'd like to go 50-50.
Sure, we can do 50-50. Let's take away 2 wrong answers from the question right now. Here we go. 1 or 2?
I'd like to double dip.
Sure, we can double dip right now. You want to officially do that?
Yes.
All right. First final answer.
A, 1.
Final answer?
Yes.
Again, it's a good thing you activated it. It is not the right answer. Let me just tell you, it's a good thing you activated that lifeline. So, what's the right answer?
D2.
Final answer? Oh, I'm sorry to say it's 4. I hate to say that.
Darn it.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, you leave with nothing.
It's clearly there.
Yeah. All right, final answer? Final
2.
Yeah,
Yes.
let's do it. This is interesting because all you have left is jump the question. So that's interesting in terms of how you want to play this lifeline. Let's go over $16,000 right now. Definitions is the category, and here it is for $16,000. A manga is defined as a type of Japanese comic, but a manhwa is a type of comic that mainly comes from what country? Is it South Korea, Vietnam, Malaysia, or Thailand? You have your jump the question, so I mean, you can use it.
I would like to jump the question.
All right, if you want to jump this question, you'll still be at $8,000 in terms of the money that you've won so far, but you want to jump it officially?
Yes, please.
All right, let's do it. Now, you were just, just tell us what the answer is. It is, of course, South Korea, yes. All right. Well, let's go for $32,000 right now. Let's do it. You're still at $8,000? $32,000. Video game bosses. Okay?
Good.
This is a big one right here. Are you ready to go for $32,000?
I think I have to be.
Yeah, you have to be. Here it is. In the video game series Time Crisis, what is the name of the main antagonist in nearly every installment of the game itself? Is it Wildcat, the Patriarch, Hyena, or Wild Dog?
Be the patriarch?
Alright, well, let me just go over this with you really quickly. If you answer this, you get it right, you get $32,000. If you get it wrong, you go back down to $1,000. The Patriarch, with no lifelines left. Do you want to take a shot and make the Patriarch your final answer?
Sure, yes.
All right. For $32,000 and the safe haven, I am sorry, it is not the right answer. Did you know what it is?
Pretty sure it's Wildcat.
No, it's not. It's Wild Dog. So she gets $1,000, guys. Hey, let's give her a round of applause. My final contestant of the night. Here we go.
Go with the red panda.
All right, guys, let's give a round of applause. Come on. Come on, guys. You know what? Hang on. What we'll do here is, if we have enough time, if we still have enough time afterwards, we might be able to bring up maybe one final person to play just $1 million question. Maybe we'll have someone come up to play that fairy tale question. You never know.
The final fairy tale question.
Oh wow, you picked a bracket that I was just working on not too long ago, so.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I think it'll be a good thing, because I think honestly, I think that this bracket will be okay. But here we go. Are you ready to go? Do you need me to explain rules or lifelines, anything like that?
No.
Okay, let me just do one final thing here. All right, so let's do this right now. Give me 1 second here. You know what? I still want to see, how about this? Why don't you tell me who's the most enthusiastic? Because at the end, I'm still going to give one person, I'll give them a prize that just for being the most enthusiastic, okay? So to keep you guys in the mood, let's do that, all right? Okay.
Hopefully I don't get the first one.
Ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. What type of panel is this? Is this a game show, a fan fiction heaven, or haven, insanity test, or a hentai dubbing?
I haven't seen any tentacles, so I guess this is a game show.
Final answer?
Yes.
Yes, it's a game show about tentacles. No, I'm just kidding. That's the right answer. $200. Definitions is the category, and here it is. Which of these anime shows is defined as a series that depicts a competition between girls' high schools practicing tank warfare as a sport? Is it Girls in Panzer, FLCL, GTO, or Hamtaro? It should be obvious with it being this low of a question.
Yeah, true. But I still am drawing a blank. Can I just ask the audience?
Sure, absolutely. We can go to the audience, guys. Help them out, guys, all right? Who here thinks it's A, Girls in Panzer? I think we got, you know what? Let's just leave it at that, okay?
Yeah, let's go, man.
All right. Final answer for
Yeah.
All right. For $200, thank you very much, audience. It was the right answer. Nice job. Console swag is the category, and here we go. When it first debuted here in the United States, the original Nintendo Wii was only available in one color, which was what? Is it red, white,
B.
green? Wait for the answers to come up anyways, or gold. You say white?
Yeah.
Final answer.
Yes.
Right for $300. Nice job. You know what? I'm gonna have to give you guys. I'm gonna have to give some of you guys. I have a box here of other stuff that Funimation gave me. I'm gonna have to give you guys, pretty much all you guys, some of that stuff. It's not much, but it's something. All right. Video game titles is the category, and here we go. Country, Jungle Beat, Barrel Blast, and Tropical Freeze are some of the names of popular titles from what video game series? Is it Sonic the Hedgehog, Ratchet and Clank, Donkey Kong, or Animal Crossing?
C. Donkey Kong Funny Hand.
You are right for $500. Nice job. For $1,000 in the safe haven, Code Geass is the category, and here it is. What letter and number combination is used in the title of the second series for the anime Code Geass? Is it G6, X8, S9, or R2?
D. R2.
Final answer for $1,000?
Yes.
And you are right for $1,000. This enthusiasm right now. Let's get right into it, guys, because we don't have much time left. So, $2,000 is anime identification, and here we go. What alcoholic drink is technically also used in the name of this anime series, even though it's pronounced differently? Is it beer, rum, gin, or wine?
C. Gin.
Final answer?
Yep.
$2,000. It is the right answer in this trick. You guys are blowing me away with enthusiasm. I like it. Here we go. $4,000. Character names. Let's go. What character from the Bleach series shares the same first name with one of the main supporting characters from the series, Free Eternal Summer? Is it Ichigo Kurosaki, Kenpachi Zaraki, Sosuke Aizen, or Kisuke Urahara?
Can I get a 50-50?
Absolutely do 50-50. Give me 1 second here. We're going to take away 2 wrong answers from the question right now. And here we go. Sosuke Aizen or Kisuke Urahara?
I'm going to double it as well.
Okay, that's fine. Let's double it right now because there's nothing to lose here. You officially want to activate it?
Yep.
All right, let's do that. D. Kisuke Urahara, first final answer.
Yes.
Not the right answer, so you know what is the right answer. Hang on, guys. Let's keep the suspense here.
I think it's Ichigo.
You think it's Ichigo?
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now, you just won $1 million. No,
C. Kosuke Aizen.
final answer?
Yes.
Hang on, guys. Hang on. It could be the wrong answer. You never know. But no, that's the right answer. Nice job. Lifeline left, we'll just jump the question. Video game media is the category. Let's go. This is going to be tough, I think. Out of these 4 video game consoles, which is the only one that does not use CDs as its media type to play games on the console itself? Is it the 3DO, the Sega SG-1000, the Sega Saturn, or the Apple Bandai Namco? Is that right? I know, right? Question there.
These are one of the lesser known release products. You have to be a video game.
B. Sega SG-1000?
Yes.
Is that your final answer for $8,000?
Yes.
You know, I just have to say this. I'm very surprised you knew that. It is the right answer. Nice job. Me away there. Wow, 16,000. Let's go. Black Lagoon is the category for 16,000. Here we go. In the series Black Lagoon, the main character known as Rock is what nationality? And this is the first time we've seen a Black Lagoon question. Is he Chinese, Japanese, Dutch, or Australian?
I'm gonna have to jump this question.
That's not a problem. You officially want to jump over this?
Yes.
All right. Now, hang on. If you had to make a guess, though, what do you think the right answer is?
C, Dutch.
What is the right answer, guys? Does anyone know? No one knows?
It's B!
Japanese. Oh, we're going for 32,000. Let's go for this big safe haven right now. Let's do it. Anime roles is the category. This is, no, we have not had anyone win 32,000 since our first contestant. Can you break that streak?
Yes, I can.
We'll find out with 32,000. Are you ready?
Yes.
Everyone be nice and quiet here. Here we go for 32,000. Who is Fisher Tiger? Is he a villain in One Punch Man, a pirate captain in One Piece, a guild leader in Fairy Tail, or an avatar in Sword Art Online? No lifelines left. Basically,
Me, a captain in One Piece. Final answer.
final answer, guys, for $32,000. And going back to what I was saying, we hadn't had anyone get to 32,000 since our first contestant. We just broke that streak. You just won! All right, here we go for $64,000 right now. The questions get really tough now. But that being said, you're going for $64,000, and in America is the category, but you now have the wild card. So you can reuse any one lifeline one more time only, okay?
Okay.
So you've already used all your main lifelines, but only selection of one more lifeline one more time, okay?
Okay.
You are our final contestant. Let's see how far you can go. And here it is for $64,000. Out of these 4 anime series, what is the only one that is primarily set in the United States? Is it Bakano, Detective Conan, Black Cat, or Toradora? We are going to need to put this on a timer here because we are past 12 o'clock, but you have all your lifelines there. Let's see what you want to do with it. That's like what the choice of any one lifeline, I should say.
I'm going double dip.
Okay. The double dip, the nice thing is that you won't lose anything because you can take 2 shots at this, and if you get it wrong, you leave with 32,000. You officially want to activate your double dip?
Yep.
All right, let's do it.
A.
All right. Bakano, is that your first final answer?
Yes.
I'll tell you right now, Bakano is set in Chicago. It is the right answer! Nice job. Here we go for $125,000 right now. Death Note is we have not seen Death Note yet. Here we go. I mean, like as far as the question goes. Are you ready to go for $125,000?
Yes.
Here it is. Mikhail Keel, if I'm saying that right, is the actual name of which of these characters from the series Death Note? Is it Nier, L, Mello, or Ray Penberg?
C, Mellow.
Final answer?
Yes.
You're really surprising me. It is the right answer! You are 3 questions away from $1 million. Are you ready to do this?
Yes.
Here we go. I'm nervous here myself.
Me too.
Authors is the category. Nice and quiet, guys. Do not shout out anything. Here it is for $250,000. Which of these pairs of anime and manga series was created by the same person? Is it Yu Yu Hakusho and Hunter x Hunter, Trigun and Hellsing, Brave Master and FLCL, or Eureka 7 and Gurren Lagann?
I have to walk away.
Walk away with, you want to walk away with 125,000?
Yeah.
A final decision.
Yes.
He's walking away with $125,000, guys. Hang on, guys. If you had to make a free, and that puts you in first place, so you are clutch, man. I'm telling you. But if you had to make a free guess,
Eureka 7 and Gurren Lagann.
well, let me tell you right now. Good thing you walked away. It was the wrong answer. Does anyone know what the right answer is?
Hey!
Yu Yu Hakusho and Hunter x Hunter. But he gets $125,000, guys. Come on, let's give a round of applause. You guys were all so enthusiastic. First things first, let's get all the contestants to come up and get their prizes. But everyone that stays around, I'm going to see if I can maybe give you a few extra things that I have here if I have anything left over, all right? Thank you guys for coming to my panel, and I hope you enjoy the rest of PortConMaine 2016. Let's give a round of applause, guys. Come on.
Or if you get out, you may by the best. So much. Tom's over here. Yes. These questions like. There's an opportunity. I was gonna say
Anyone that was not a contestant, I got lanyards for Funimation. Who wants some? Yeah. Really your work here. Only one customer though. And I got lots of DVD inserts from very talented. Sorry. Terrible crowd. You were one of the people outside for the enthusiasm. You really wanted to get up there, I'm sorry. I thought you were targeted. Oh, no. No, you're not targeted. Man, that was...
Sam, get over here. We'll have something for you.
That's awesome.
No.
You were next. James, right? Yes.
You murdered that. It was blatantly obvious, but I wasn't 100% sure.
No, he's not actually married, Amy.
No, but
He said I have a fiance, but he was lying. It's a terrible lie.
You have your new thing that I won you? My phone, my wallet, the charger. How hard this is to find. You're welcome. Thank you. I mean, you're buying me a sword. That's right. Maybe a choker. You know, that's something else. Still recording. Is it? It's awesome. All right.
I would, but I got 5 minutes. Everything. You want to help you? You want to now we'll pay you. So, now, I mean, technically, it is your choice because you do have these. It's just as long as it's not issuing prizes now. Do you want test prize? Okay, so if you want to take that, that's fine. Okay, cool. All right. Have you still decided? Can't decide. If anything, I would say take the headphones or take the Bluetooth speaker. If anything. Or it's also you plug your own cord into it too, even if you don't have like a Bluetooth device. So put it in your iPhone or something like That's my second favorite series, so that says a lot.
No, it has less to do with that.
Okay. After him, I have Tyler and Harry. Because of the fact that they already had a chance to tiebreaker. Because of the fact that they lost that $32,000 question. So that is, you have to remind me who's who here.
He's doing okay.
Okay, so you guys pick next.
He wasn't sure already that I was going to come tomorrow just because I'm securing pretty much all day. But he's worried, would he be okay if I decide to come back?
It's worth $50.
His medication. They're just, they still haven't figured out exactly what's going on. They have a lot of medication.
Usually, then we have Caitlin. Yes.
I feel $50 richer. What is this? Oh, it's a Bluetooth speaker. Okay. Something that I kind of wanted to have, but didn't really get, and then, poof.
But this is like, that's you, right? He had a couple last weekend. Usually they have them when he's sleeping.
Well, let me just say this. You guys all did really
I was
well.
actually
Mostly, like,
surprised.
I've had instances of people using like $200 or $300 questions. So we did not have that in last night. Very good.
Still get used to it. Thank you. Yeah, I was trying to show you. I did find my bags.
If anything, you know what we would make? I would take the headphones and that would see. Or actually, I would take this and sell it because we're going to use my money.
Yeah, I saw you walking up and holding up the bag.
Yeah. It's something you hook up to your smartphone and then use it as a fitness tracker.
It's not terrible.
Oh, I also have this. I forgot. It's from Real Money. It's a bag.
Just a little bit, guys. What? You just do that.
Yeah. So. I honestly don't know, but if anything, that's your choice. I don't have much more left, guys, for any non-contestants. I have Funimation bags for anyone that wants like extra bags, or I have all these DVD inserts here. Did anyone not get a lanyard that if I might have extra ones? Do we have any more? I don't think we do. But so.
I just want your first picture.
I honestly can't remember. I can't remember where I got that. We do need to speed this up. We gotta wait for this. Sure, whatever you want. And whatever you want. I mean,
So, in your opinion, out of everyone in the audience here, who was the most enthusiastic? Or who's her?
Yes.
You? Sure, pick a prize that you want, but make sure that it's nothing that you want. Anyone else who is not a contestant, if you want any of this stuff that's on the table here, Funimation bags, I got Funimation like DVD inserts, which are really good if you ever want to get these autographed. There are extra inserts here. And so.
Oh God, yes. Someone loves cash.
Okay, hang on.
Yeah.
If anyone can, here, I'll do a multiple choice question. I'll give away a couple more prizes out of this. Do anyone want? You guys don't want the headphones, do you?
Well, I
You already got your prize.
I saw my copy last year.
Can I pick this?
Yeah, go right ahead. Yeah. All right.
Wait, behind
Do
you.
you want any? Do you want actually? You know what?
What time is that? Let me see here.
I don't, and I have my schedule online, unfortunately. It's not early, it's the evening.
Okay.
I want to say
If you can't,
setup is
I'm tired.
I'm not so positive. Either 4:30 or 5:30 is the setup.
do you want the remaining? I thought I have like I'm paying $16 on a Best Buy gift card. If you want that. If you really can't pick, I'd rather have you get to do what you want the furthest. So if you want a Best Buy gift card.
Yep.
I feel bad like Lily grabs something I don't like and
Moving
someone else.
around. Yes, I might even.
Well, you're the last person to pick
4:30
now.
or 5.
You're the last pick. So pick whatever you want, and if you want, I got it.
It's not the morning.
Alright, so I won't bring the tail.
She doesn't like these movies, which she said already.
Yeah.
Okay, if anyone can guess my all-time favorite series between it's one of two things. It's either Fairy Tale, One Piece, Initial D, or Wolf's Rain. First person to say the right answer. Wolf's Rain. Who said Wolf's Rain? You did. Here you go. Why don't we, excellent. Hang around afterwards. I want to show you that million dollar fairy tale question. Only you know. I want to see if you would know that. I think we're good here, guys. I mean, I really want to give you something, but do you?
Hey, what if I get it right?
We'll see.
Okay.
You want this? Actually, you know what? Hang on. Do you want a $25 card? Because I think I have one.
Keep saying no.
Are you your friend? Is someone here one of your friends?
No. You just take my whole laptop. This is all I got left in the world.
There you go.
I don't know what's going on.
Just take it.
Okay.
I was gonna say that.
If anything, you have some that that's fine for that money, then return it. And then just spend the cash.
It makes me feel better that at least it's something that you can choose what you want.
Yeah.
Anything about
You just buy something that's great and then you get the cash instead of the gift card, and you can just spend whatever you want. I don't know the words.
I'm gonna give you store credit, but at the very least, there's a nice anime,
So, I gotta start packing up, guys. Anyone that wants to hang around afterwards, I mean, I can't give away any more prizes except, but I will let you know. Well, take anything else from here if you want anything like Funimation bags or anything like that. You need a bag for your stuff.
I want a bag for my boys. Maybe put some like honey in it.
Hang on. Do I have anything else here? Oh, wait a minute. Do you want to give me back the gift card for a bottle of ramen?
I can't do something.
Okay. Just figured I'd ask.
Do you know where the ramen is sold here?
It's sold it's sold in the garage sale, which is right where the CCG's
I think
was
I
last
see it
year.
actually. I was just gonna say, good tip.
Thanks, man. And
This
again,
is amazing because of this, I'm coming back next year.
oh, awesome, awesome. And again, if you guys could be contestants with, or if you want to be a contestant next time, the next conventions that we're probably going to be running with that is another anime con in Manchester, New Hampshire, and I'm already confirmed for anime this November. So if you guys can make the anime convention, we're going to see if we can break that up and give away that PlayStation 4. We came so close tonight, but no go. But hey, it's going back in the prize vault, and it'll be available next time. So.
This is a really fun panel.
I'm just glad it was the final panel tonight, so I didn't have to worry about getting my time frame really like cut off. Because I know that we have to book it and close up here, but luckily I don't have to intrude in anyone's panel. But, all right. Is everyone good? I think we got everyone.
Yeah, you wanted to show me that question.
Yeah.
Is pre-reg, how many does pre-reg go for anime?
That's a good question, and I don't know
Because
because.
the website.
Yep, have a good night, man. And thanks for the enthusiasm, I tell you. Hey, if you can make it to anime, let me know, and let me know that you were this guy that lost his voice, and I will pick you as a contestant first thing, all right? That's a promise from me to you. If you make it to anime and you be a contestant, want to be a contestant, just let me know, and you're there, all right?
Guys, if you're a contestant and have already selected your prize, will you please vacate the area so we can close up this room?
I'll bring my laptop out after.
Okay.
Hey, thanks, man. Give me a fist bump. There you go. Yes, just something that Jafar would normally never do. But I am. Yep. So. Yep. Oh, did she not take that gift card? She didn't take the gift card.
Whose bag is this?
What? There was
Whose
two.
bag is this?
I put the other one back, so she.
Not her.
Alright,
She just got it.
She didn't really like that.
The girl lost the crown. Don't worry about
I
it.
don't think she liked it.
Her prize was doing something.
Sorry.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
we need to start clearing the room, please.
All right, guys. So I'll be out in just a sec here. I gotta finish up packing. So here, what can I do? Honestly, we just have to put the stuff away here. I mean, again.